Alright guys, so this is solving quadratic equations by completing the square day 2 because it's kind of a hard topic, so we want to make sure that we review it a little bit. So these are going to be the same problems except one extra step. Remember, we always say if there's a GCF, always divide it out first. Same goes for completing the square. So if you guys notice, these can all divide by 2. So I'm going to go ahead and divide everything by 2 first, and then just rewrite the problem. So now it's x squared plus 10x minus 4 equals 0. And now we're ready to just do the problem like normal. Okay, so to do completing the square, we start by moving the constant to the other side. So to move a minus 4, we have to add it to the other side. And now we're left with x squared plus 10x, and then now you want to leave a blank for c equals 4. So you move the constant over, but then we're going to find the special new constant c so we can make this a perfect square. Alright, so again, all we did so far was add the 4 over and leave space for the new c. Now, how do we find the new c? So to find c, remember it's the formula b divided by 2 squared. Now you're going to look in your new problem. In our new problem, b is 10, so it's going to be 10 divided by 2 squared. And 10 divided by 2 squared, let's see, 5 squared is 25. So we're going to plug in 25 for c. Okay, so now we're at x squared plus 10x plus 25 equals 4. But then remember, you can't just add 25 to one side. You have to balance it out by adding it to both sides. All right, you just created a perfect square trinomial. So let's see what this becomes. So this is now a perfect square. And remember, it's x plus, and then this number, remember that's just the b over 2 part. So just the 10 over 2, which is 5. And on the right-hand side, we'll just add them together. 4 plus 25 is 29. And now you guys should know how to finish this off. When you have something squared equals a number, we square root to solve. And the root and the squaring cancels. You get to drop down the x plus 5 equals, all right, plus or minus, and then calculate what is the square root of 29. And that's 5.39. And then to finish it off, minus 5, and we should be able to get our 2 answers. So let me move this up a little. Okay, so our 2 answers are, so first let's do the positive version. Positive 5.39 minus 5. So positive 5.39 minus 5. So our first answer is 0.39. But then our second answer, we have to do the negative version. So negative 5.39, but still minus 5. So negative 5.39 minus 5. And that's negative 10.39. And those are your 2 answers. Okay, done. So, I don't know, it's not the, I don't know, I don't really like completing the square, but that's okay. It's really helpful for something later down the road. Okay, number 2, same thing. Note that they all have a GCF of 3, so we can divide everything by 3. And if you do that, we have g squared minus 8g plus 9 equals 0. And now we are ready to go. So before you do anything, we have to get the constant to the other side. So we need to subtract 9 so we can leave room for the new c. So the 9 comes over here, and now we have room for the new c. All right, so we got to find c. So the formula for c, I'll do it over here, is b divided by 2 squared. And remember, we're looking at our new problem. In our new problem, b is -8. So it's -8 divided by 2 squared, and that comes to -4 squared is 16. Don't forget, when you square a negative, it's always positive. All right, so we're going to plug 16 in for c. Okay, new color. So now we're at g squared minus 8g plus our new 16 equals -9, but let's be fair and balance it out and add 16 to the right side too. Okay, now you guys just created a perfect square. So what does this factor to? This is going to be a perfect square because we made it happen. It's going to be g, and then remember, this number is just the b over 2 part, and just the b over 2 was -4. So this is going to be a -4. And on the right-hand side, we add -9 plus 16 is 7. And you guys know what to do to finish it off. So when you have something squared equals a number, we square root both sides. And square rooting a square cancels. So we have g minus 4 equals plus or minus the square root of 7 we have to do. And that's 2.65. And then to finish it off, we got to add 4 and add 4. And then we'll be able to get g. Okay, but don't forget, guys, 2 answers. First, we're going to do the positive 2.65. So positive 2.65 plus 4. So our first answer is 6.65. But then we have to do the negative version. So next, negative 2.65, but still plus 4. And that gives us 1.35. So those are your 2 answers. All right, guys, that's it for today. So we'll practice more completing the square tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.